performance art, creative space for creative types.
Is that your best smile?
Sure do.
Okay. Over to you, Francis.
Okay.
Well, here we go again. Some favourite memories of my teenage years with the family particularly. My favourite memories were always birthdays and Christmas. Robin and Susan and I always had wonderful birthday parties with Auntie Ailsa and Uncle Len. My birthday was always Christmas Eve, never doubled up on presents, and it was a fun time with Nana and Grandma, Auntie Ailsa and Uncle Len. And then there was Christmas. They were always fun times. Auntie Ailsa, Uncle Len, in the early days, Ma and Pa Brian.
Where our people are now.
They're here, I think.
Nana and Grandma,
I believe them
Brian, Sylvia and Wilson. And we had lovely times at Christmas. Everybody came to Mum's place and she always cooked a Christmas dinner, which was delicious. She always forgot the applesauce, but that was fun. She'd have it on the stove, cooked, and she'd dish everything up and we'd sit down and we'd be eating and then she'd say, "I've forgotten the applesauce." So up we'd get and she'd get the applesauce on. Always a fun time. And every Christmas it was the same. I think going swimming with Clive Hogan and his two boys was a favourite time. Sometimes it was freezing in at Newcastle baths in the summertime. That was very, very cold some weekday mornings, but we survived, and they were favourite times over a period of time, if you get what I mean. And going to sing with Newcastle Boys High School choir at the City of Sydney Estevan was always a highlight of my year. Always. We used to sing our hearts out and always come second, except when we came third. We used to go down on the flyer, and then Mrs. Hindmarsh, our music teacher, discovered Jay's coaches, so we started travelling down on Jay's coaches. I used to go to the beach for fun on the weekends, and the same in Wollongong. Used to go to the beach. In winter, in Merewether, I did athletics. Originally you went in the front door, which was in the middle of the house, and we never went in the front door because that just wasn't done. We went in the back door and turned left and up the hallway, veranda thing, and into the back kitchen. If you turned right off the kitchen, you ran into a very large bathroom, humongous. Back towards the front of the house, there was the laundry and the toilet. If you continued to walk forward through the bathroom, you came to the lounge room and then to three bedrooms. One off the living room, lounge room, and then further up the hallway onto two other bedrooms. And then when Mum and Dad had the house renovated, they changed the front veranda from entering off the middle of the house to entering off the end of the house. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of pain.
Excuse me, but I'm just going to have a little word to say. This has been a disaster for me.
Hi.
Oh, hi, sorry.
You're right.
I'm in the...
Greg?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my first shift in here.
You're
I'm
right.
confused.
Okay.
That's so Edna.
The family who was bringing clothes.
Right.
Oh, right. Is that... How many phones we have here?
None.
None?
For breakfast, I ate 3 Weet-Bix, 2 pieces of toast with Vegemite. It was a fun experience. And for lunch, various things. Fridays for lunch, we always had meat pies. Sometimes for Sunday, we changed and had it on Sunday, but that was good. I can't remember what we had other days. For food, we did have a baked dinner once a week. We had lamb chops and for dinner one night a week. I do remember that. Mum was a great cook, a great English cook, and she expresses now how she realises she didn't cook me English meals when we got married, and what a disappointment that was to me. Anyway, my teen years, I lived at Merriweather with Mum and Dad till I was 17, and then I shifted to Wollongong to go to Teachers College. My church family surrounded me with their love again. Ken and Pam, Ray and Mari, John and Judy. What a wonderful experience to grow up in the Christian fellowship of Park Street Methodist Church. Church was great. It continued to foster gifts and talents in me that the Lord put in me at birth. Mum was a praying woman, and she prayed that I wouldn't be religious. So I hope and pray that God has answered my prayer. I don't want to be religious. I do want to love the Lord my God with all my heart and soul and mind and strength. Teachers College was great, 2 years at Wollongong, in which I became a member of the Christian Fellowship there, and we met daily for prayer. Prayer is so important. How can I not stress it? Prayer is so important. And we met daily during the week for prayer. At the end of that decade, I was moved to Bargo after my teacher's training college to teach in a primary school by Bargo Primary. I taught multi-level classes and straight level classes there at Bargo Primary. Through circumstances, I became involved in a good news club. I actually started it, and we had a great team there, Eric Frith and Dulcie Welch. Ministered with me to girls and boys from Bargo, the wonderful news of Jesus and his love for us. That was great. We saw many kids put their faith and trust in Jesus. I was involved in Picton Anglican, which was a charismatic fellowship of Christians, and I experienced the baptism of the Holy Spirit. Now that changed my life with energy that I didn't know I had before, and how exciting that was. We continued to minister in the power of the Spirit at Bargo to the girls and boys and the young people. So we had a strong children and youth emphasis at Bargo, And my dear friend Christine Hopwood wrote about my experience in Bargo to our friends on the mission field, Joan and Murray Rule. They were looking for a primary school principal, so they invited me to come up